evening, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Yesterday, I had a chat with my old friend from my hometown. She told me how our peers are living the good life. Plenty of money, no household chores, no stress. But then, look at me. I'm here, living in a foreign country, and juggling two main jobs, one side job, and also serving as a committee member of a non-profit organization, and try to be a one-woman army, taking care of my son, driving him around, and cooking 3 meals a day. Yeah, and sorry. So when I just thought I had take everything under control, I realized that I even hadn't written my speech for tonight. So at that moment, a question hit me. Why am I working so hard just to downgrade my life? Let me take you back to when I first came to New Zealand, the sticky situation. I rented a house. Guess what? I had to finish it from scratch. And the closest thing I have ever been to assembling furniture was to play Lego with my son. Yeah, and there I was determined screwdriver in one hand and the instruction manual in the other. After hours of blood, sweat, and almost tears, I proudly sat on the chair, newly furnished, and the chair collapsed under me. Turns out I had installed the legs backward. And cooking was another challenge. I wanted to make delicious and nutritious food for my son, and I really prepared well. After all that effort, my son would bring the lunch boxes back completely untouched. Just like a well-preserved artifact in a museum. Yeah. So I asked myself, why did I choose this life? Why live a comfortable world just to struggle every day? Because life is meant to be experienced. Think about it. If we only do things that we are good at, life will become a boring loop. The same routines, the same predictable comfort zones. But if we push ourselves, we would embrace stories, laughter, and yes, a few kitchen disasters. I came to New Zealand thinking I would learn about the culture. In reality, I'm learning how to survive DIY furniture, how to cook meals my son might eat, and how to write a speech in total panic. New skills? I didn't choose them. Actually, they chose me. One day I was an office worker, and then maybe the furniture assembler, taxi driver, a motor chef, and a full-time problem solver. And do not forget, financial planner, house cleaner, and even the occasional psychologist for a moody teenager. Honest, if I add any role in my resume, I might as well apply for Avengers. Yes, Avengers instead of jobs. Yeah, but you know what? What's funny? I never imagined myself doing any of those. If you had asked me 5 years ago, can you repair a broken chair? I would have said, sure, use duct tape to tape it. But now, I even can tell the difference between a flat hat or a Phillips screwdriver. That's progress. Yeah, and beyond all of this, the most important reason I keep pushing forward is my son. How can I tell my son to be brave if I am afraid of stepping out of my comfortable time zone? How can I tell him to be independent if I don't show him how? So I want him to see that life is not about how the easy things are. Instead, it is about how we handle challenges. When he sees me struggling, adapting, and learning, he understands that obstacles are just opportunities in disguise. So one day, when he look back, he might say, wow, my mom did all this. Or he just say, I hope she had learned to cook faster. So my dear Toastmasters, is my life downgraded? Maybe. If you measure life by money, convenience, and the lunch boxes coming back untouched, maybe. But if you measure it by experiences, resilience, and the lessons I pass on to my son, I should say that my life has never been richer. So that is upgrade. Thank you.